There is no true interpretation, which is why when we're taught in Islam, there are different types of Muslims. Everything is based on your intention. That's the fundamental rule of Islam. It's called a niyat. So
say what? So I just stood up and I'm getting in an argument with some young lads, and I said to them, okay, they said it doesn't say in the Quran to beat your wife, yeah? And I said, but I've read it does. Yeah?
So when you've
got the Quran there, can we have a look at it?
Tommy Robinson is back. Ladies and gentlemen, we got another clip of Tommy Robinson. I'm Tall, the Traveling Clad, your favorite sweet Zionist prince. If you want to be a sweet Zionist prince or princess just like me, you can get the merch down below in the description at thetravelingclad.com. And let's just jump right into this clip of Tommy Robinson, who was just in Israel a little while ago. I don't know why this clip's taking a while to open up. Let's refresh the page.
So check out this very, very rare street interview of Tommy talking to a bunch of Muslim students about the Quran, in which Tommy convinces them to come around to his side. Check it out right here.
From the mosques as well, is that everyone has different interpretations of the Quran.
Correct.
And that any translation to any language will never be literal, because it can never be translated from one language to another. That's how language works. So
does that mean there's no true interpretation? Not
exactly.
one?
There is no true interpretation, which is why when we're taught in Islam, there are different types of Muslims. Everything is based on your intention. That's the fundamental rule of Islam. It's called a niyat. So
say what? So I just stood up and I'm getting in an argument with some young lads, and I said to them, okay, they said it doesn't say in the Quran to beat your wife, yeah? And I said, but I've read it does. Yeah?
So when you've
got the Quran there, can we have a look at it?
If they can do it to me, they can do it to animals.
Sorry.
So we have to say
Sorry?
See Ibn Kathir.
Yeah.
So if I'll tell you something now about him, yeah, with what he says. Okay?
See, this is a new book I've got. So
Okay,
I'm still learning.
Okay, so Ibn Kathir is one of the most recognised, as you'll agree, one of the most renowned Saudi scholars, yeah?
I can't comment on that. I don't know anything about.
Okay. Well, what he says that the word mischief, yeah? His interpretation of what mischief means is not believing in Allah. Yeah? Now, if you take that...
That's his interpretation.
Okay, but he's very recognised, yeah? So if he believes that mischief means not believing in Allah, yeah? Then those who cause mischief in the lands, which is what Lee Rigby's killer, when he killed Lee Rigby, he held up 55 verses from the Quran. He gave them to a woman, yeah? And he said, these are the verses that forced me to do it. Now, those verses spoke about causing mischief. Now, he said that Lee Rigby caused mischief in Muslim lands, yeah? Which I'd agree, like any British army going into a Muslim country, I'm against the British army going into those countries. But according to him, yeah, being a non-Muslim means you can be killed. That's what mischief means. And that's his. I know you talk about interpretation, but the actual person you've got there, that's what he says.
See, but that's what I'm saying. That's his interpretation. No, that
he's recognised. He's one of the most recognised followed, Ibn Kathir.
But just like that, you're one of the most recognised British nationals. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that something that you will interpret within the fundamentals of fundamentalism of British.
If what he says wasn't right, or Muslims had a problem with it, you wouldn't have it here, be buying it. It wouldn't be for sale in all the Muslim bookshops across this country. Mosques wouldn't be promoting it, which they are. Yeah. His interpretation of mischief is being non-Muslim, which means, as a non-Muslim, you can be killed. That's what it means. Can we go back to that verse?
Yeah, sure.
Just so we can see, because that's what.
See, and obviously the way that you've read it, it's translated differently.
So let me read it. Yeah. Men are in charge of women because Allah has made one of them excel the other. So men are better than women. Men are in charge of women because they spend on their property. So good women.
For the support of women.
Good women are obedient, guarding in secret with which Allah is God. As for those for whom you fear rebellion, so women who are not doing as they're told.
Rebellion doesn't mean not doing.
Okay, admonish them and banish them to beds apart and scourge them. What does scourge them mean in your interpretation?
Scourge, that's what I mean. Interpretation. Scourge can be don't treat them as well, as in don't give them the goodness, don't give them anything to benefit from. But that's my interpretation.
Okay,
Someone else.
Say if I show you now, there's video. Say for example, do you know Abdul Rahim Green? Do you know a charity called IRA?
Aaron, no, I don't.
A big Islamic charity.
Okay.
He's on video, many of them are. And the argument they have is that when they're talking about beating your wife,
Yeah.
they say it's with a miswak. They say it's with a miswak. 'Cause
okay.
Then you go to the hadith where it says with a miswak. But what I'm saying is when I'm talking to Muslims, say, well, it says you can beat your wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can go online now and Google many
Yeah,
Qurans.
that's what.
You've got
when I'm learning
Pictorial.
it myself, people
Yeah.
have different interpretations.
Let me show you first. So I asked, does it say in the Quran if you kill one man, you kill all of humanity?
Yeah.
Is that? Can we go to 532? Is that where it says it?
532. I can't say where it is. Surah Al-Baqarah.
I'll show you now.
is there as well.
Surah Al-Fatiha.
And the last one is there as well.
Do you think I hate you?
No, I don't think you hate me.
No.
I just think you're misinformed.
Okay.
And you have misinterpretation. Well, not misinterpretation, different interpretations of the Quran, just as so many do.
But did you live in
Just
Luton?
like I have a different interpretation of the Bible, which is why I don't believe in the Bible.
Can I just show you what this meaning of scourge is?
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to interrupt this very amazing video from Tommy Robinson for 1 second to let you know that I actually interviewed Tommy Robinson the other day in Tel Aviv. I made my own video with him, almost 200,000 views on this video. You guys are amazing. It's at the top of my page on the Traveling Clat YouTube channel. It'll also be linked in the description. Here's a little trailer for you to check out.
If you watch the news or you listen to mainstream media, because the vocal minority, the radical minority, who hate Jews and hate Israel and are pro-Hamas, they've been given the platform and they've been elevated and they've been on the streets. But if you went out into when we had our rally, none of those people hate Jews. Now, the Jewish community make up 300,000-400,000 in the UK, I'm not sure, yeah? But the Muslim community are 5-6 million, probably more. So, are they bothered about how the Jews vote? No. How is their future coming from siding with Israel? No. These political parties and these groups know the future for them is to appease this group, like they just done, recognising a Palestinian state. Right. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, a really compelling interview I got to do with Tommy Robinson. It was a big honor of mine. After doing so many reactions to his content in the last year, highly recommend you check it out. I got to show him some cool archaeological artifacts, some coins, stuff that I've never really seen him react to before. It's amazing. If you love Tommy and you love the content that we're doing here about Tommy, go watch my interview one-on-one with Tommy Robinson at the Traveling Clat YouTube channel. And let's get back to the clip.
Whip used as an instrument of punishment.
Scourge. That's when the definition of the word. You can understand why this.
But then it can also be causing suffering. Suffering can be
So
doesn't
why
have to
would
be
you want-
physical. It can
why
be.
would you want wives to suffer if they weren't going to be obedient?
Basically, what that verse says.
But
is
that's what I'm saying.
Men own
Not
women.
everything is a literal translation. It's depending on interpretation. Just how when he researched something up, it didn't say exactly what I've got here. They're written in different ways, and every single language. It's
What's
an old
What's
traditional
532?
532.
Yeah. Because we hear regularly quoted.
532. For
For
that cause we decree
this
for
creed
the
of the
children
children.
of Israel,
Whoever
that
kills a
whoever
human
being, for other than murder or corruption in the earth, it shall be as if he had killed all mankind. Who saves the life of one, it shall be as our messengers came unto the world with clear proofs.
proofs of Allah. So what's five? So you read that, yeah, and that sounds
Yeah.
great, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Right? Now read 530. Now read the next verse. The only reward for those who make war upon Allah and His Messenger and strive after corruption in the land. So corruption is mischief. Yeah. Now this man here.
Yeah.
Right. Keep reading. So corruption is mischief. Will be that they will be killed and crucified, or have their hands and feet, alternative sides cut off, or they will be expelled out of the land. Yeah. So basically, if you kill one man, you kill all of humanity, unless they cause mischief, and then you can kill them, murder them, butcher them, expel them. And actually, this book, which is just insane that you're holding it, it's actually him who gives you, and I can show you that now, him that gives you the interpretation of what mischief and corruption is. And he specifically says mischief and corruption means not believing in Allah. I don't believe in Allah. So am I causing mischief? So according to that there, I can be killed. Now, you're not taking that, yeah? That's great, yeah? You're not taking, and in fact, majority of Muslims are not taking that. But Lee Rigby's killer did, yeah? He specifically told us why he done it, yeah?
Yeah.
Same as Salman Abedi, same as all these people. Now, actually, not just one or two, we're talking about hundreds and thousands. 2,000 young men have gone out and fought for ISIS.
Yeah.
They're taking a different interpretation of that. So am I wrong to read this, and I'll research all of it. I've read that. I've read Ibn Ishaq's biography of Muhammad.
Yeah.
I've sat and read and studied all of it, and I'm coming to the conclusion that, hold on, even if you don't take it like that, there's still a massive problem here. A massive problem that we need to stop, from my point of view. I'm looking at it thinking, this is scary, We've got books that are telling people to kill people. I'll show you now, Ibn Ishaq. Because...
Could I just butt in? You know how you're saying mischief? Here it says,
corruption.
Make war upon Allah after corruption.
Corruption, so look...
after corruption in the land.
Yeah, and it is, so basically...
But then again, war and corruption, it's still, again, it's not... There is nothing literally saying this is corruption, this is war.
Can you come around here? Is that right?
Sorry.
I don't know, man. You got to start. You got at a certain level. You got to start questioning everything. And if you're on the right, if you're a conservative, if you're a Republican, if you are somebody who considers themselves a patriot, and you see Tommy's staunch support for Zionism, even if you're questioning the Jews and you think the Jews control the world in your life, which is fucking weird. If I were you, I'd look into it. I would look into it. I would listen to what Tommy says. Maybe just a little bit, have a little bit of respect for Tommy's perspective, in my opinion. It's probably a better way to interpret the world and the way we live, in my opinion. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you long time. Goodbye, class.